What's up guys, and welcome back to my latest MK1 video. Today, we're going to be doing a part 2 to my top 5 rarest skins in MK1 video. There's a lot of super rare skins I didn't get to cover last time around, so expect to see a bunch of dank skins in this video. I base these lists off of rarity, and also a bit of my own personal preference, so keep that in mind. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Number 5 is Smoke's Hoarfrost palette for his Order of Darkness skin. This is Smoke's coolest skin in the game by far, and honestly, it looks better than the original Order of Darkness palette. The icy appearance, along with the hood, armor, and mask, really makes Smoke look like SubZero, and I'm certainly not complaining. The voice effects are also a really nice touch, and give it more of a demonic vibe. This skin is obtained by reaching Grand Master rank in Season 3 of Kombat League, which is by no means impossible, but it'll definitely be a bit of a grind to get this skin. If you haven't obtained this skin yet, Season 3 is going on for 2 more days at the time of this recording, so if you play a lot between now and then, you might be able to get it. It's definitely worth it in my opinion. But keep in mind, Grandmaster can be tricky to reach for new players, so get that practice in before you miss out on this, because it can be a year or more before it returns. If there were ever a skin that would make me play a character, it's this one. But yeah, let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is the Deadly Alliance SubZero skin. This skin is next level. This is one of those designs that for some reason, I just thought they would never bring it back. And boy was I wrong. This design calls back to one of my favorite eras of SubZero, with his Cryomancer abilities appearing to slowly take over his body, with the ice arms being the biggest example of this. This skin isn't exactly the same as it was in Deadly Alliance, but for the most part, it's pretty authentic. However, I do hate the ice spikes on the mask, but overall, the skin looks amazing, and brings back fond memories of the PS2 era of Mortal Kombat. When this skin first dropped, it actually didn't have the classic icy blue eyes it has now, but they went back and added it, which is really cool. This design just has a really cool vibe. This skin can only be obtained in the premium shop, but the thing is, it shows up pretty rarely. I personally haven't seen it show up in several months, and it might be several more before we see it again. But yeah, I think it's time for number 3. Number 3 is the Flare of the Master palette for Scorpion's Order of Darkness skin. By now, I'm sure you've all heard me gush about this Scorpion skin, but I've actually never talked about this palette. This skin looks incredibly cool. The tattoos add an additional layer to an already insanely awesome skin, and the red color palette makes it feel even more demonic than it already did. I also love that the stingers appear to be red hot. Scorpion looks like he took a first class ticket from the Netherrealm just to flex this skin, and it was certainly worth it. This skin was obtained by reaching Warrior rank in the first season of Kombat League, which wasn't too difficult at the time, but seeing as this skin is impossible to obtain until the season repeats, you're pretty screwed if you want this skin at this point. But yeah, I think it's time for number 2. Number 2 are the Day of the Dead skins for both Scorpion and SubZero. These skins in their rarity are pretty similar, so I thought I would showcase them together. I actually really like these skins. For the most part, they're reskins of other outfits, but the amount of detail they put into this makes you forget that. I love that they give us unique masks for these skins, and I also love the sombreros, as there truly isn't anything else like it in the game. The body paint is also super cool, and further drives home just how different these skins are. They are some of the most unique skins in the game, and you're certain to get a few questions about them online if you're using them, seeing as hardly anyone owns them. The thing is, these skins got a bunch of hate when they first dropped, as a large portion of the player base thought they were just kinda ugly. In turn, I'm fairly certain that caused NRS to stop featuring them as much in the premium shop. It took me months to get my hands on both of these skins, and I'm really glad I did. If you see these skins in the shop, consider yourself lucky. But yeah, without further ado, let's move on to today's number 1 rarest skin in MK1. Number 1 is Rain's Winter Gale palette of his Order of Darkness skin. This is the only way you can use his Order of Darkness skin as of now, and it looks amazing. This kinda reminds me of Raiden's Deadly Alliance ult, with a few sprinkles of SubZero in there. This design just oozes dankness, and if I were to play Rain, you can bet your ass I'd be using this skin. Rain with majestic, flowing hair is definitely a peak Rain design. This skin complements the original design of Rain super well, and takes it to a whole new level in terms of Rain designs. This is certainly one of the best skins from Season 3, and I can't wait to see if they can top this. To obtain this skin, you have to reach Elder God rank in Kombat League during Season 3, which actually ends in 2 days. So if you haven't played Kombat League at all this season, there is basically no chance you'll be able to get your hands on the skin for the next year or so. At the very least. Getting to Elder God alone is already insanely difficult. Well, if you aren't playing Johnny Cage, that is. And cramming it into 2 days seems impossible. But let me tell you, this skin is definitely worth the grind. And if you have this skin, consider yourself lucky, as you have one of the absolute rarest skins in the game. That's a pretty big flex if I do say so myself. But yeah guys, that's my second list of the top 5 rarest skins in MK1. I'm definitely gonna be making more of these videos in the near future, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. Do you have any of these skins? If not, which ones do you want? Be sure to let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.